Let's see. Clock is ticking. Do one little quick thing here that I usually do. Give it do a look. See here. Okay, that's on. Do a mic. Okay, looks like I'm on my phone. Let's do a mic check here. It's Talk Radio. You're on the air. Looks like I'm on my phone. Let's do a mic check here. It's Talk Radio. You're on the air. All right, we're good. Welcome, everybody. To my stream here, I will be doing the live play-by-play and reaction to the Steelers and the Broncos. Steelers coming off an opening day win over the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. Despite not scoring any touchdowns, winning via 6 field goals from Chris Boswell, 3 of them from 50-plus yards. And mind the background noise. I have my window open in my room. Just pause for the motorcycle. And I am currently now watching the ending of the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. A close game here. Ravens up by 7, 23-16, and Raiders are driving. Brock Bowers having a pretty good day so far for the Raiders. We have some finals that are turned in here. The New Orleans Saints routing the Dallas Cowboys badly. That's been the surprise of the year so far, is how good New Orleans' offense has been. 40-plus points in both games. One against Carolina, who's been, well, we're looking at it right now. Well, more on Carolina in a second. Carolina's bad, but New Orleans putting up 47 on them. They put 44 on Dallas, who has one of the top-tier defenses going into this year. Man, New Orleans. Are they real? I mean, so far it looks that way. 2-0, and they put here in with 2 dominant wins, regardless of the opponent. So New Orleans 2-0 and looking very strong. Thursday night we had Buffalo, Miami. Tua got hurt, but Buffalo pretty much dominated that game even before Tua got hurt. And sack on Gardner Minshew, and it'll be 3rd and goal there. Buffalo is now 2-0 with a big division win on the road. Green Bay in their first game without Jordan Love. Malik Willis does a pretty decent job at the helm, but mostly the story of that game was how good they ran the ball in that first half. And the Packers defeat the Colts 16-10. The Colts start off 0-2. Good for them. Seattle and New England are tied at 20 going into overtime. Giants and Redskins tied at 18 late in the 4th. Commanders, excuse me. I'm sorry, but they've been the Washington Redskins for how many years? Give me a break. And, we got an upset here. It looks like the Minnesota Vikings have upset the San Francisco 49ers 23-17. Wow. Even without CMC, I thought San Fran was going to just cruise on this one. But here, touchdown Raiders. With less than 4 to go, and it's an extra point from being tied. Whew, man. Cleveland and Jacksonville, it's 18-13 in favor of the Brownies. Titans try to drive late. They're down 24-17 on 4th and goal here, and I'm seeing the special news report about Donald Trump. It looks like what was possibly another assassination attempt near the golf resort where he was playing at. He was not hit, and it doesn't sound like anybody was hit. It just seems like there was let me take a look here. Okay, it's saying investigating shots fired near Donald Trump. So there's no word on if the shots were close or even if they were even aimed at him. I can only presume they were aimed at him. Excuse me. Here, that's a story that's transpired over the last hour or so. Got 4 of you in here. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry, I got a little caught up with the Donald Trump news there. I was looking to see if there was any update on that because before I even went live, I did hear about the shots that went down. And again, it doesn't sound like anyone was hit this time. I still have what happened in Butler just a couple of short months ago. But, however, let me get back to where I was at. A couple of final updates. Tampa Bay, and I called this happening on my short and sweet picks, and I had a couple of people telling me I was crazy for taking Tampa over Detroit. And despite 5 sacks by Aiden Hutchinson, Tampa upsetting Detroit at Detroit, getting a little revenge. Speaking of a sack, there's Max Crosby getting a sack on Lamar Jackson. I mean, Max Crosby's a beast. It sucks we got to play him in a couple weeks. Anyway, Tampa with a 20-16 upset. Baker Mayfield's rushing touchdown from 11 yards out in the third quarter. The game winner. And Tampa, along with New Orleans in the NFC South, starting 2-0. And the Minnesota Vikings, I think I already said this, Minnesota upsetting San Fran 23-17. Minnesota's 2-0, despite having J.J. McCarthy being out for the year. Some surprise 2-0 squads out there. And the New York Jets, with a late touchdown, took a 24-17 lead over Tennessee, and that turned out to be the difference. Tennessee had a chance at the end of here to tie it there, but failed. So the Jets avoided an 0-2 start, and that was a game they needed to win. After last Monday, they had to win this game. Not just because of the team they played. They just needed something. And let me take a look at the numbers real quick on that Jets game. See what Rodgers did. Rodgers, 18 for 30. It's not great, but it's not terrible for 176. And he got 2 touchdowns, though. So, I mean, it wasn't that pretty, but it was enough to get the win. And, you know, pretty doesn't show up on stat lines. For God's sakes, look at the Steelers win last week. That wasn't pretty. It was anything but, for that matter. Getting down to a 2-minute warning, close to the 2-minute warning between the Raiders and Ravens here. Still tied at 23, and the Raiders are about to get the ball back. See what else is going on here. Washington, it looks like Washington's about ready to set up a field goal here at the last seconds to get the win. Stand by on that. Seattle and New England still going on at 20-20 in overtime. There's just a hair under 7 minutes left there. Arizona and the Rams are underway. Jacksonville in danger of going 0-2. And I said when this year started, and a lot of people were saying this, that this was a prove it or move it year for Jacksonville, because after that collapse they had a year ago, and the Raiders are inside Raven territory as that is approaching the 2-minute warning. I would like seeing that. I would like seeing a Ravens loss. I would like to see a Cleveland loss, but that looks like it's in danger of not happening. I mean, Jacksonville does have the ball, down by 5, with about a minute and change. Keep an eye on the stat tracker here for you at Yahoo. Here, that's why you're seeing me look down on my phone here. That's why I'm not looking at chat to see if any. I basically wanted to go live about a half an hour or so before the game actually started because of what's going on with the 1 o'clock games. And the Ravens only have one timeout left here. The Raiders are at the Baltimore 35. And, nice catch. Good throw and a better catch for a first down. That was Jacoby Myers, the expatriate. Humphrey in there on the coverage. Raiders can run down that clock to well under. If the Raiders get another first down, they can run that clock all the way down to zip and just kick the field goal, and that would be a huge win for the Raiders, despite the go they had last week against Harbaugh's Chargers. And speaking of that, the LA Chargers, Jim Harbaugh's return to the NFL so far, he's 2 for 2. Very stout 26-3 win over, I hate saying it lowly, but it looks like the lowly Carolina Panthers. Take a look at the numbers. Justin Herbert, 14 of 20, 130, 2 touchdowns and a pick. But the story was the Chargers' running attack. Over 200 yards total rushing. J.K. Dobbins, 17 for 131 in a score. Gus Edwards went 18 for 59, excuse me. So, yeah, about roughly 220 yards total rushing there for the Chargers. And the Chargers starting off 2 for 2. So they'll be at least in a tie for first for the Chiefs at 2-0, unless Cincinnati beats them in a few short hours. Which I have a hard time believing that Cincinnati is going to beat Kansas City at Arrowhead with a couple things. One, that performance they had last week against New England. And 2, they're not going to have T. Higgins in there again for the second straight week. Hard for me to believe that Cincinnati is going to beat Kansas City. I mean, they have a hard time beating them even with a full deck. So, Seattle's in the red zone, in New England's red zone. I don't know if that's the first drive of overtime or not, so I don't know if that's a sudden death scenario. Raiders getting only a yard on that run. Yeah, I'm sort of going back and forth between watching the finish of the Ravens game and seeing what's going on with the other two games that are still going on. And Washington did kick that field goal at the end of regulation, so the Washington Commanders is that 7 field goals they kicked in this game? Holy crap, yeah, that was. Cyber with 7 field goals in this game. That's a rarity. I thought Boswell's 6 last week was rare. Here's Washington kicking 7. And we may see a bunch of field goals in this game between the Steelers and Broncos coming up. 2nd down 9 run here. It looks like Raiders got, or let's just say Vegas. Raiders and Ravens almost sound the same coming from my mumbling mouth. And Seattle has improved to 2-0. They kicked a field goal to win the game in overtime, 23-20 over the Patriots. That was one game I was looking at and as the game was transpiring, going, surprisingly good. So Seattle starts 2-0. And they're all alone in the atop of the NFC West, excuse me. And 4th and 2 coming up for Vegas, and they're going to run this down. It looks like there's going to be about 30 seconds left for them to kick that field goal. Boy, Baltimore was up by 10 on a couple of occasions in this game. And we've seen this happen with Baltimore a few times, especially at home. That one game against Indy a year ago or a couple of years ago, I think it was last year because I think it was Gardner Minshew playing that game. Teams they should beat, and they're not putting them away. And now, unless Carlson misses this kick, they're going to be about 25, 26 seconds away from falling 0-2. And this is only a 38-yard field goal. I put the phone down because sometimes the results come in quicker before the TV feed comes in. Okay, here's Carlson from his left hash. Snap, hold, kick. Right down Broadway. 27 seconds, and the Raiders are up 26-23. I mean, the Ravens do have Justin Tucker. He can boot 60-yard bombs. Even though he's already missed a couple this year, you can't count out Justin Tucker. So, even though there's only 26 seconds and the Ravens don't have timeouts, man, if Ravens drop this, Jesus. And one last final update here. The Cleveland Browns have upset the Jacksonville Jaguars 18-13. So the Brownies avoid an 0-2 start, and the Jaguars start 0-2. Man, oh man, Jacksonville is really caving. Like Miami, they were up 17-0, I think it was. They were up on Miami last week, and they should have won that one. And this one, I mean, Cleveland's got a tough defense. They still have that. They still have Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward. I mean, that the defense should not be overlooked here. I want to give the Browns that much credit. There's all that BS going on with Deshaun Watson, sure. But again, Jacksonville's, again, prove it or move it. And right now they're in the process of just moving it. Them and Indianapolis and Tennessee are all 0-2, and Houston's playing later tonight in primetime as Andrews gets a first down catch, but that clock's ticking. 18, 17. They're going to hurry up and spike here. They're only at the 40. 14 seconds. Obviously, they're not close enough. They need at least about another 15, 20 yards. I mean, NFL kickers nowadays, they can kick 60 to 65-yard field goals as far as getting the length in there. The accuracy is a different story. Raiders will probably just let him have the middle of the field. Here's Jackson looking. You can't take a sack. You better throw that away, dude. Yep, he throws it away. Now there's 7 seconds. Do you even have time? Well, maybe you have time for a 10-yard play. Because they're showing that line, that red line being his range, and it's roughly 12 yards away. Good job by the Raiders front four to at least make it troublesome for Lamar. They almost got the sack. They're at their own 41. And we got whistles here. Was there? Oh, the Raiders might have called a timeout. Okay, Raiders called timeout. Had 2 left, so they might as well have called it. Maybe they didn't like the coverage they saw. They're showing the pregame with Tucker. Oh! He actually hit the back crossbar, which that would have been a good field goal if that. I mean, he obviously has that 66-yard field goal that he kicked in a dome. This is outside. This is a little different. As Tin Cup would say, you need that little nod to the gods. Third down 10. Ravens need about 15 more yards to make this reasonable for Tucker, but only 7 seconds. Do they have time to even get? Lamar takes it. Fires to the right-hand sideline. Is incomplete. It was intended for Isaiah Likely. He almost reeled it in, but number 18, Jones, came in with a hit and jarred it loose. That would have been more than close enough for Tucker. So now it's just Lamar has to chuck this 65 yards. There's only 1 second left. And the Raiders will call their last timeout. Rocky, I see your comment here. First to 20 wins. I don't think either team's going to get the 20. As far as the Steelers and Broncos, if either team gets the 20, I'll be surprised. When they gave up 26. Well, excuse me. Oh, no, wait. They got the 2 safeties. I was about to say Seattle scored 2 safeties, but no, it's the other way around. Denver scored the 2 safeties. Anyway, here we go. This is the ball game here. Lamar's got to find the end zone. Defensive penalty. And no, he's just going to run. They're going to try a hook and ladder stuff here. He's at the 30. Now he laterals. At the 30 is Hill. He's going to, oh, that went forward. That went forward. That's it. Game over. Raiders win 26-23. The Ravens 0-2. I didn't mind the play call there. I didn't mind Lamar just running and running and running. And he got pretty close. He got to about the 30 before he started lateraling. So they were reasonably close. It's just Hill threw that one. Hill's lateral went forward. So nonetheless, Antonio Pierce and the Raiders just hung in there and hung in there and hung in there. And an upset win on the road. And probably the surprise of the year is the fact the Ravens are 0-2. I know they were playing the Chiefs last week, but man, I didn't see this coming. So as I wait for the Steelers and the Broncos, I was looking. Okay, there it is. My little clipboard here with the rosters. Here's my little setup here. As you can see, the scoreboard behind me here with the team's logos there. What I have set up here is this block here. Here, this will be what quarter it is. Obviously, the game hasn't started, so we'll go in the first. And what I have up top here, what I did last week, when you see the logo or the team that you're shown here, like right now that I have the Steelers showing, but whoever has possession of the ball is who I'll have shown on all the bells and whistles. And I'll do what I can as far as the play-by-play. There were a couple spots last week that I was confused because the TVs were confused about as far as like whether it was first down or not. If you watched last week's game, then you know what I'm talking about. But, okay, what? Okay, there we go. And, okay. This is interesting. Steeler game about to get underway here. The kickoff's about to happen, and Denver decided to wear their road jerseys today and the Steelers will be in their black and gold. And we are underway. Denver will start the ball going from right to left, and that will go through the end zone for a touchback. We'll see a lot of those between our two kickers. And we'll see Bo Nix for the first time today. Bo Nix, not his best performance, 26 of 42 last week, 173. Did run for a touchdown, but he threw 2 picks. As he's under center on 1st and 10, Devontae Williams in the backfield, and the give is to Devontae Williams. He goes up the middle, and he gets about a couple of yards, and it'll set up about 2nd and 8. Looks like it was Ogunjobi there on the tackle. Second down, they actually gave him an extra yard. 2nd down, 7. Pitch to Williams. Or excuse me, that's McLaughlin. And McLaughlin's going to lose those 3 yards back. Yeah, that's Jaleel McLaughlin. Jesus. My grammar and speech wasn't the best in the world as a kid, and it still isn't now. Third down and 10. Bo Nix in a shotgun with a sidecar to the right with a banana bunch to the left. Takes the snap. Looks to his left. Fires a pass. The pass is caught. And that was number 80. That was Greg Dulcich on the catch, but he's going to be short of a first down. Actually, about 3 yards short of a first down. So a good job by the Steelers defense to force a 3 and out on the opening possession. And we'll see Riley Dixon punting for the first time today. And the punt is almost blocked. And taking it is Calvin Austin from his own 10 to the 20 and tackled just shy of the 25-yard line for roughly about a 13, 14-yard return. And I think that was Killebrew. Trying to see who that was who almost blocked that for the Steelers. That might have been Killebrew who almost got that. But at any rate, we'll see Justin Fields for the first time today. A 2nd consecutive start in place of the injured Russell Wilson. Under center. Fields going from left to right. Under center and with Najee in the backfield. And the give to Najee. Najee is going to get up the middle, and he's going to get just back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. 12:50 to go in the first. I got to remember to keep rotating that thing. Second down 10. This time, again, Fields under center. Now with an I formation. Fakes the handoff. And now he's going to just throw a bubble screen to Najee. Najee can't reel it in. Fields had to get rid of that in a hurry. He was under duress. And just falls harmlessly incomplete. And that was, I believe, Zach Allen there on the pressure. Number 99 for Denver, that is, Zach Allen. Showing the Steelers went 8 of 17 on third downs last week. Fields on shotgun, looks. He's looking, he's scrambling. He's just going to run to the 30, and he's going to be a few yards shy of a first down. Needed 10. He only got about 8 at the most. And so both teams starting up trading 3 and outs. As John Cooper was coming in there on the pressure and forcing Fields to bail on it and just run. So yeah, like I told Rocky earlier, I'm like, I don't think either team is going to get 20 in this game. Carlos Waitman on the punt. No, that was a good punt. Very good punt. And Denver will start from their own 15-yard line. So 11:31 to go. Each team has had a drive, but no first downs and no score. I almost said Carlos Whitman, but it's Waitman. It's Waitman. But then again, I mean, talk about it like I've said, saying no, neither team is going to score 20. This week has been a bit of a surprise. We just saw Minnesota beat San Fran to go 2-0. Tampa's 2-0. New Orleans dominated in both of their games to go 2-0. Hell, the Chargers are 2-0. I mean, I know Carolina wasn't a surprise, and maybe in some people's eyes, the Raiders win last week wasn't. But so far, Jim Harbaugh for the Chargers has been – that move has been paying off in spades. I mean, I know it's only week 2, but considering where the Chargers were a year ago, they're making the right steps. Okay, here's Denver's second drive of the day, starting from their own 15. Bo Nix on a shotgun with a sidecar left. 2 wides to the right. Fakes the handoff, drops back. Fires to the middle, pass is caught by Williams. He's going to get about 5 or 6 yards. Alex Highsmith on the tackle. Second down 4 again on a shotgun. This time it's a draw handoff to McLaughlin, and McLaughlin's going to get just a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd and 2 coming up for the Broncos from their own 23. I should run a poll on here. I don't know if I can do that here on the chat, but I should run a poll. Like, what's been the bigger surprise? The fact that Minnesota's 2-0 or the fact that the Ravens are 0-2? They're down 2. Bo Nix on a shotgun. He looks. He's under pressure. He's headed sacked. Alex Highsmith on the here. It looks like Highsmith will get the credit for the sack. He got a hand on him, and Nix just flat out fell. Yep, it's going to be Highsmith's sack. And a second consecutive 3 and out forced by the Steelers defense as Dixon's punt is away on 4th and 8. And Austin to the 35 to the 40. And it's going to be tackled at the 43-yard line, their own 43-yard line. That's where the Steelers will set up shop with 9:30 to go in the first. We do, however, have a flag down. This is usually going to be on the return squad, and it's probably going to be, yep, holding on the return team. 19 times out of 20, a flag on a punt. It's going to be on the return team. I don't have the audio up, so I don't know who got called for it. But with 9:30 to go, the Steelers will have the ball for the second time. And still no first downs and still no score. I try to see if I can throw a poll on there, but I think you need a PC for that, or at least a laptop to do that. I don't have a PC. Oh boy, what the hell? Okay, I was just checking. Every now and then you're going to see me get up and check to make sure that's still running, because sometimes my Wi-Fi can just cut off at any given moment. It happened during the draft, right about when now Marvin Harrison got drafted. You want the Cardinals to win? Well, let's take a quick. Well, while that's on commercial, let's take a quick gander on. Oh wait, Steelers got back to the action. The Steelers start from their own 22. Fields under center. Najee in the backfield. And it's a play action. Fields looking to his left. He's scrambling again, and Fields is going to just run again. He's going to get about a yard on that run. So it'll be 2nd and 9 coming up. Take a quick look here, and holy crap, Arizona's up 14-0 on the Rams. I did say Arizona had a great outing last week against Buffalo, and I thought they probably were going to win this game against the Rams if they played as good as they did last week, and so far they are. They're up 14-0 late, and the Bengals are up 3-0 on the Chiefs. 2nd down 9, Fields again under center. And they give the Najee to the left-hand side, and Najee's going to get to about the 26-yard line for, let's say, 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6 coming up. I did have the Cardinals in my bingo card as a surprise playoff team, because there's going to be that one story that may not make sense in July. Third down and 6, this time in shotgun with a sidecar left. Fields takes a step, looks right. Pass is caught. George Pickens to the 40 and tackled at the 40-yard line. And we have our first down of the game, and it's set up for Atlanta, despite not scoring a touchdown. First and 10 from their own 40. This time Fields is in shotgun alone. 3 wides to the right. Get the first down and more. Great job turning the corner. John Cooper he was running him down, but Fields was able to outrun him and make a lot out of nothing out of that. I thought he was just going to run out of bounds for 5 yards, but he managed to get another 15. Oh, missed tackle there. Got him the extra yards. So it was a 16-yard run by Fields. Fields under center, 2 wides to the right with Warren in the backfield. And Warren's going to get the ball. Warren's going to fall forward for about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up. 6:41 to go in the first quarter. I got 10 of you in here watching. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you all tuning in. By the way, the stream is not sponsored by the stuff I'm drinking right now. 2nd down 6. We'll call it a long 6 from the Denver 40. And they give to Najee. Najee's going to spin for a couple of yards, and it'll be 3rd and about 4 from the Denver 38-yard line, it looks like. Got some jawing going around, between number 0, Jonathan Cooper, and Najee Harris. This would be roughly a 55-yard field goal if they don't get anything out of this, or if they don't advance another yard. They're down 3. Fields in a shotgun. Warren as a sidecar to the right. And we got movement up front. And is this going to be on Denver? Because they jumped first. That's got to be neutral zone infraction because, and they may call false start on us. It's got to be neutral zone infraction. Yep, neutral zone infraction. That's an automatic first down. Coming, one jumped early, the other one stopped right at the line. But anyway, regardless, it's 1st and 10 from the Denver 32-yard line. This time Fields under center. Warren in the backfield. And they give to Warren. Warren cuts, and he's going to get tackled forward for a couple of yards to the 30-yard line. 5:10 to go in the first. They're showing the highest rush percentage from last week, and the Steelers led the league with 62.1 of their offensive plays being rushing, whether by choice or not. And so far, we're 80% today. 8 of our 10 plays have been rushed. And the handoff to Warren. Warren to the 25, to the 20. He's got a first down to the 18-yard line. He needed 7. He got about 12 on that one. And the Steelers are in the red zone. Now, this was an area that they struggled with quite a bit last week and during the preseason. So this is like, okay, have you fixed a couple of things? Warren with 20 yards rushing on 3 carries already. 1st and 10 from the Denver 18. Under center is Fields. Play action. Bootlegs to the left. He throws the pass. It's caught by Fireworth inside the 5, and it's going to be 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Great job to make sure he reeled that in and got both feet in bounds. And with under 4 minutes to go in the first, the Steelers are in striking distance. Catch. Yep, he got both. He dragged the toe and it would have been 3. He got 3 feet in. First and goal from the 3-yard line here for the Steelers. Or excuse me, the 4-yard line. Fields under center. Najee in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Fields is going to get hit and sacked. Couldn't find anybody, and that was 52. Looks like Jonah Ellis, the rookie Jonah Ellis, for Denver on the sack. Yeah, they're showing how the Steelers have been stalling anytime they got into opposing territory, even with a turnover on downs. Second down and goal from the 10. Fields again under center. Najee in the backfield. 2 wides to the right, now to the left in motion. And they give the Najee. Najee's going to get some of those yards back. Actually, I think he got all those yards back. He gets back to the 4-yard line. 2:30 to go in the opening frame. And a very critical 3rd and goal here for the Steelers. I would rather see 6 and not. I'd rather see Boswell go out there for the extra point and not for a field goal. And we got an injury. That is DJ Jones, number 93, who's banged up for Denver. We'll take that as a free timeout for the Steelers so they can figure out what they want to do here. Trying to see, trying to show what happened to DJ there, what got him all banged up. Being vague about it. Anyway, 3rd and goal from the 5. Shotgun formation with the sidecar left. 2 wides on both sides. Fields takes the snap, looks left, fires left, passes, caught, touchdown, Darnell Washington! Oh, good throw and good catch. And the kick right down Broadway. Oh, 1:56 to go in the first. Steelers in the red zone, which was a big question mark out there last week. I'm there, and they answer big. 7-0 Steelers. We'll turn that back before I forget. I mean, Darnell Washington was basically invisible for most of his rookie year last year. And a lot of us thought that he was a heck of a steal if he were able to stay healthy. And I believe that's his first career touchdown catch. In the back. Again, just making sure my stream's still on, because sometimes that's why I have my stream up on my phone to make sure I'm still on. I can't have the screen facing me because everything's going to look backwards. They're showing clips of that. Oh, why are they showing they're showing pictures of that wild card game of 2011? I mean, that's the game that made the late Demetrius Thomas I just said D. Thomas. I think it's Demetrius Thomas. I can't remember. I apologize for butchering your first name here. I know he passed away a few years back. Kickoff is away. That's probably going to be a touchback. Yep. And holy Joe, 21-0 Cardinals. And game tied at 3 between the Bengals and Chiefs. But yeah, that wild card game in 2011 with Tim Tebow. And again, that made Thomas a star that night. And he did win a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning at Super Bowl 50. Good for him. I wish he was still around, though. Bo Nix takes the shotgun snap, and he's under pressure, and he finally throws it And that was to number 20. I don't know who got that. I don't have that one listed. He only got a couple of yards on the catch. It'll be second and a long 8. Looks like Bo again on a shotgun with a sidecar right. Fires a quick pass. Pass is complete to the 35. Makes a cutback, and he's trying to get to the first down. He needs the 40 for a first, but he's going to be a couple yards. That was number 84, LeJordan Humphrey. And they're showing Bo Nix's breakdowns. His passes inside of 10 yards were pretty decent. But his passes up 10 yards or more have not been good. 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Third down and 3. Bo in shotgun with the sidecar right. 3 wides to the right. Takes a snap. He looks. Fires to the middle. The pass is caught for a first down to the 44-yard line. That is number 33, and that's Javonte Williams on the catch. Needed 3. He got 7. That was Patrick Queen on the tackle. And that looks like will be the last play of the first quarter. We have played 15 minutes, and Darnell Washington's touchdown from 5 yards out is the only score of the game so far, and the Steelers are up 7-0. Oh, man, what the hell? The screen on my phone keeps fritzing. That's the only problem with not seeing that screen is if I can't tell whether I actually am still alive or not. Because it wouldn't tell me on here. It would just have that little circle, just keep doing this. Yeah, speaking of phones, I'm looking at this commercial from Verizon with phones going through the ringer, basically. Dropping it on the stove, accidentally throwing it in the washer. Thank God I haven't done that. Then another shot of the phone having more cracks on the screen than a sidewalk. As we start the second quarter, Denver going from left to right. From their own 44 on first down. They give the devant to Williams, and Williams is going to fight for a couple extra yards. I think he got about 4 or 5 on that one. It'll be second, and we'll call it a second and a long 5. Yeah, that last day's one. Yeah, something's up with the glass. Sorry, I'm talking to myself there. 2nd down and 6 from their own 48. They need the Steelers 46 for a first down. Bo takes the snap. He fires a pass, and the pass is over everybody's head. Intended for Greg Dulcich here, but it landed up in the popcorn vendor, so it'll bring up 3rd and 6 with 14-14 to go in the second. That was Deshaun Elliott there on the coverage. Once again, they're at their own 48. They need the Steelers 46 for a first. Bowen shotgun with a sidecar right. That's Williams on the right. Takes the snap, fires the pass. Pass is incomplete. That one intended for Josh Reynolds. Excellent coverage there. And who was that on the coverage? Was that Casey? Or Nope, it was Joey Porter Jr. on the coverage. So Denver did manage to get a first down, but that's it. And Riley Dixon's out for his 3rd punt of the afternoon already. And punts away, and it's going to fall. Is it going to get in the end zone? No. I think they got it. It looks like they did down it right at the 1-yard line. Good job by the special teams of Denver. Looks like number 20, Burton, was in there. Oh, no. Yeah, Burton ended up ultimately downing it at the 1-yard line. So the Steelers will start from their own, here from the shadow of their own goalpost. 21-3 Arizona over the Rams. So, man, I did pick Arizona to win, so. Wait, how am I doing so far in my picks anyway? I've only gotten 6 right so far. I got Miami wrong. I got San Fran wrong, but everyone got San Fran wrong. I did pick Tampa over Detroit. And I did pick the Saints over the Cowboys. So I got a few right that probably some didn't. I did say if Jacksonville lost to the Browns, that Tony Khan should cut up the Jaguars' salary. Jets did have a tough game against the Titans, but they did win that game. So my picks today. Anyway, back from commercial, the Steelers starting from their own 1. Fields under center. Is just going to sneak forward for 1 or 2 yards just to get out of, just to give himself some breathing room. And there's an injury update for Denver. John Franklin Myers, number 98, is being evaluated for a concussion. Kobe. Second down, 8. Fields under center from his own 3. And they give to Najee. Najee gets to the 5, to the 10, and he's going to be close to a first down. The dang stream. Being a pain in my ass. Second down and 8. Fields over the play action. And the bubble screen to Warren. Warren's got a first down on the 20 and runs out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And the Bengals are up 10-3 on the Chiefs. Thanks for the update on that, Rock. And play action on 1st and 10. Am I still here? Someone tell me if I'm still here of the 4 people that I'm seeing on my screen right now. But oh, dang. Wi-Fi or Dallas's defense. 3rd and 6 with 10:46 to go, and we got a false start on the Steelers. And Broderick Jones called for a false start. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you made it as obvious as you could. It's only the second penalty we've had today so far, but 3rd down and 11 from our own 24. We needed the 35 for a first. Fields shotgun with a sidecar left. Takes the snap. Fires. The pass is going to be caught for a first down. That's George Pickens again. At the 40-yard line. Boy, he's been reliable. How many times did he do that? Like 3 times last week he did that on a big 3rd down when we needed it. Whew. And on the first down, give the Najee. He's going to cut to the 50. He's got another first down. Inside Denver territory. Needed 10. He got 11. And the Steelers are cooking. Oh, man. They may have to turn this thing around just so I can show that I'm still alive. Instead of keep getting off my seat and checking this damn thing. This is starting to get annoying. It's about as annoying as that dang holding call. God dang, we had 1st and goal inside the 10. They called that back. It was a great throw to Pickens, too. Instead of 1st and goal from inside the 10, it's 2nd and 28 from our own 33. Throws a quick bubble screen to Najee, and Najee's only get about 4 yards. .808 to go in the second. Fields on a 3rd and Saskatoon, and he just dumps into Freiermuth, and Freiermuth is going to just get back to midfield. It'll be 4th down. Oh, boy. Fourth and 12, and Waitman will see if Waitman can pin them inside their own 10. And can't get it. It'll be a touchback. And was that Broderick Jones that got called for the hold? I didn't really see. One second. I may have to reposition this. I don't know why the hell it kept doing what it was doing. Take care of this. Put that there for now. I feel like my stream is synchronized with that last drive. Got going, and then once that went on the fritz, that drive went on the fritz. Oh, man. Oh, that sucks. We had 1st and goal, and then I guess Broderick Jones was the one who got called for a hold because I was trying to fix that while that was going on. Anyway, try to get back and is that Condoleezza Rice? Sorry, I'm just saying it was that on the TV screen. It looked like Condoleezza Rice, but I'm not sure. Anyway, Denver's 1st and 10 from their own 20, going from left to right. Excuse me. Fires a quick pass. Pass is caught, and about the 25-yard line was the catch, and I think that's where his forward progress was. That's 84 LeJordan Humphrey on the catch. And it'll be 2nd and 5 with 6:48 to go. And, oh, geez, Mahomes doing Mahomes things, and that was Rashid Rice. And a tie game at 10 in Arrowhead. Second down at 5. And that handoff. And it'll be a 1st down for Denver all the way to their own 20. Oh, he's still piling. It's going to be stopped at about the 40. That pile just kept moving. That was 20. That was 28. That is Jaleel McLaughlin. Oh, no, 28, not 38. That was Batty. That was Batty on the run. Excuse me. Thought it was 38 McLaughlin. $5:48 to go in the second. Denver got a 1st down from their own 40. Yeah, they're going to get Highsmith for a neutral zone infraction, aren't they? I thought he got back. Oh, they got. They did that. I thought they were going full start on Denver. They got Highsmith jumping. Why do I have the Giant game upcoming? And that's all the way until. You're asking why do I have the Giant game already scheduled? I'm like, just to get that out of the way. Just to save time. I know that's all the way until Halloween, but anyway, 1st and 5 from their own 45. Nix takes the snap. Under pressure, and he's just going to throw that one. He'll just throw that one in the 5th row. Martavius Adams, number 57 there on the pressure. And it looks like Denver's going to have to call a timeout. Or somebody did. Yep, Denver calling their first timeout of the day. 5:15 to go in the second. I still somehow afford you guys, despite this BS going on with my damn stream. God, I hope that holding call ain't going to come back to kill us. I mean, that was minimum 10-0 right there. And we don't know if this is going to be a 6 or a 10-point swing yet here because this is Denver's first drive since that. But take a quick peek here at see if anything's changed as far as the other 2 out of town scores. I've already by now everyone watching probably by now has seen what happened with the 1 o'clock games. Cincinnati's driving to get the lead back. They're inside the Kansas City 30. Rams are inside the Arizona 5, trying to cut that gap down. Second down 5, Denver from their own 45. Alone in shotgun. Bowen to side running. He's going to get a first down and much more. Gets to the 45 and slides at about the 42-yard line of the Steelers. And Denver's in business for the first time today. God, they left that middle so open. This will be Denver's first, as the screen is showing here. This is the first play in for Denver inside Steeler territory. And the handoff to Williams. And Williams is going to get to the 40. And it looks like that's as far as he'll get for a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. 4:20 to go in the second quarter. I couldn't help but mention the damn number. Bo alone in shotgun. 2nd and 7 they gave him from the Steeler 39. Need the 32 for a first. Takes the snap. Bo looks. Pumps again. Hit and sack. TJ Watt. TJ got his foot, and that was all he needed. Second sack of the day by the Steelers defense. First by Highsmith, now by TJ. I think he barely touched him. Third and 15. Bo just dumps it, and he's going to get just those yards back. And that was to Marvin Mibbs Jr. He's going to be well short of a first down. He gets to the Steelers' 39-yard line. It will be 4th and 6 with 3 minutes left in the second. Are they going to? It seems like they're just. Are they going to go for it, or are they just going to? Try a field goal. Will Lutz has a leg. Lutz can kick from that. This would be what, 56, 57? No, they're just going to punt. Wow. That's a surprise. I thought Lutz could kick that far. And the Steelers are going to burn a timeout with 2:29 to go. I guess the Steelers didn't have the right setup there. And then we get called for too many men. And I guess that holding call was, I'm just going to confirm that. Someone just sent me the message. That was Broderick Jones who got called on that hold. That took away that big play to Pickens. The second time this year that Pickens had a big play taken away. I mean, one was his doing because he was an offensive PI. Yeah, that's just me staring out the window watching a truck go by. What else am I going to do in between commercial breaks? Give me a break. Basically, just waiting on the damn. Yeah, later tonight, Chicago will be at Houston. Houston with a golden opportunity here in week 2 to take a two-game lead on the entire division already after 2 weeks. That's rare. And Denver's going to go for it. 2:32 to go, and Denver's going to go for 4th and 7 for the steal of 39. They need the 32 for a first. Bo takes the snap. Looks to his left. Fires the pass. It's deflected right at the line of scrimmage. Patrick Queen almost intercepted it, but it doesn't matter. They'll get it back. Where was he trying to throw this one to? It looked like he was trying to throw it at the lineman. He was looking for Troy Franklin, but he threw it right at Patrick Queen. So the Steelers take over from their own 39. Fakes the handoff is Fields, and we got a flag down. Jefferson on the catch for 8 yards, but we got a flag down upfield. Is this? It could be defensive holding on Denver. Oh, they got Denver for holding. They got Pat Surtain. Or as some people call him, PS2. Yeah, they got Surtain holding Pickens on that one. .220 left in the second. It'll be 1st and 5. Now the clock running. You gotta let this go down to the 2-minute warning. Doesn't seem like they're gonna let it run. Yeah, they're gonna let it run down, I think. Yep. Try to draw Denver up. Actually, it's 1st and 10. That was an automatic 1st and 10, not 1st and 5. Excuse me. It wasn't. I was gonna say. Take a quick look. It's Cincinnati regained the lead. It's 13-10 with 3:10 left in the second. It's 24-3 still Arizona over the Rams at half. And that's it. I'm used to seeing the Steelers playing at 1 o'clock and there'd be like 7 or 8 other games to take a peek at. This thing stream is going to have me keep getting up and down off of my seat here just to make sure that's still running. It is what it is, though. Let's get a drive together. We do get the ball first to start the second half, by the way. So getting a 10-0 or even a 10-0 or 14-0, and we get the ball first to start the third. I'll take that. Fields on shotgun, fakes the handoff on 1st and 10. Fields looks. He's got Oh, he waited too long to start running, and he got dragged from behind. You think he just got back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That was 99 Zach Allen who dragged him down. Actually, they're going to credit him for a sack. He kept looking for someone to throw to, but I think if he started running, if he went 1 second sooner to start running, he would have gotten some yardage. .125 to go. Steelers from their own 43. Give the Najee. Najee's going to get to the 45 and almost midfield. You think he got about 5 or 6. Still got 2 timeouts, 1:10 to go. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Clock is running. Fields in a shotgun with a sidecar right. 2 wides to the left. Takes the snap. Looks right. Fires pass. Caught. Calvin Austin the third for a first down. Needed 4. Got 6. And with 49 seconds left, Fields again in shotgun. The sidecar to the left this time. 3 wides to the left. From the Denver 44. Takes the snap. Draw hand up to Warren. Warren gets to the... spins his way to the 40 for about a 4-yard gain. 43 seconds and counting. Clock's still running. 33 seconds now. Fields again in shotgun. Sidecar right this time. Still got the 2 timeouts. Fields takes the snap. Fires deep, and it's going to be almost caught by Van Jefferson. Almost reeled it in, and there's a flag down. 21 Riley Moss on the coverage, and Moss is dinged up a little bit. There's a flag down just behind them. Don't know if that's a legal contact or not. We'll see. Oh, they're going to get Riley Smith for pass interference. 21 seconds left, by the way. Oh, a double whammy for Riley Moss. Not only is he hurt, he got called for PI. Yeah, he kept clamping down on Van's left arm. And Sean Payton is not pleased with that call. Can't necessarily blame him. Kind of ticky-tacky. That. I mean, the ball's in the air and you clamp down on his arm, they're going to call that. It's kind of like with Pickens' PI call last week. They're going to call it if they see you doing that. On commercial break right now while the Denver training staff are attending to Riley Moss. And that penalty is going to put the Steelers well within field goal range with 21 seconds and still 2 timeouts. Real quick, while they're still on commercial, see if anything's happened with Kansas City. Bengals are inside the Kansas City 30 at the 2-minute mark. Well, Burrows obviously had a much better having a much better outing in the first half than what he did last week with New England. First and 10 Steelers from the Denver 13-yard line. 21 seconds. On shotgun with a sidecar right. Fields takes the snap. Dumps it to Warren. Warren gets to the 10 and Denver tried to rip it off, and then Warren gets tackled at about the 6-yard line. It'll be second down and about 4 with 14 seconds, and the Steelers call their second timeout. So they got maybe two.
Holding the arm restricted Jefferson to get 2 hands up, and you've got to have pass interference there.
Senator describing that why it was called PI. Second down 3 from the Denver 6. 14 seconds. They still have a timeout. Fields on the shotgun with a sidecar right. 2 wideouts to the left. Now motions a man to his left. He looks left. Pass is caught. George Pickens. Can he stay in? Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Flag down, though. We got a flag down. Is it an ineligible man downfield? With 9 seconds left, but we do have a flag down. This looks like it's coming back. Or is it going to be PI? Oh, yeah, they got called for a pick. They're going to get Van Jefferson for a pick. And they knew immediately. I think they knew immediately that was going to get called back. Damn it. Yeah, that was a pick, all right. I don't even know if he needed to even do that. I don't even know if he really needed to do that. 10 seconds left. They still have a timeout, so they're going to be at their Denver 16-yard line. It'll be second and 13, but that's not the story with 10 seconds. Fields in a pistol, and now it's a shotgun with a sidecar right. And now we got more whistles. Denver's calling a timeout. That's their last timeout. I mean, he's blocking while the ball's in the air, so I think they had to call that. Again, I don't even know if he even needed to engage. Pickens had enough space where I don't even think the pick was even necessary. He probably would have got in anyway. All right, from the 16 with 10 seconds. Probably just going to try the end zone once, and that's it. Fields takes the shotgun snap. Fires, pass is caught by Jefferson to the 10. He's trying to cut across the middle to the 5. And hurry up and call that timeout. He tried to get in, but he almost ran the clock out. He got tackled at the 5. He damn near ran the clock all the way out. They managed to get the timeout in at 1 second. But he did get it in time. And they'll send out Boswell to extend the lead to 10-0, and the Steelers will get the ball first to start the second half, excuse me. This will be just from 31 yards, and Waitman on the hold, our new punter. Snap, hold, good, and kick right down the middle. And the Steelers will go to the locker room, leading 10-0. So all in all, a solid first half for the Steelers on both ends. Could have been more than 10-0 if Project Jones didn't have that holding call that took away a big play. But there's worse things. It's a good first half. It's a good first half, but holding Denver's offense to just 62 total yards. That's a pretty good job by the defense. Got a couple of sacks on them. Highsmith and TJ each getting one. They were weird sacks too, because if you see the sacks that they got on him, it was like they just like tapped him and he just kind of went down. Like, I guess they're coaching Nix to not force anything. Like, especially the TJ Watt one. I'm like, did TJ even he kind of grazed his hand by him, and all of a sudden he just spazzed. I guess I'll let Brandon Perner answer that one, because I've noticed that him and Tree are doing a simulcast on their respective channels. So with that 31-yard field goal by Boswell, and the other scoring play would be Darnell Washington's first career touchdown catch. I believe that's his first career touchdown. I can't recall if he scored one last year or not. But that was key, getting that first touchdown in their first trip in the red zone. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown here at the end of the half, but the question is, would they have gotten the touchdown if the clock didn't run out on them? Because I think that would have been about 3rd and short after Van Jefferson's catch and run. If I recall right. Oh, Cooper Kupp's hurt? Jeez, Rams are not catching their breath. The Rams have had a history of problems with injuries. It's more than just the Matthew Stafford thing. I mean, Kupp missed much of 2 years ago when they were coming off that Super Bowl win, I think it was, and Kupp missed most of that year, and so did Stafford. I believe that was the year that they brought in Baker Mayfield in the middle of the year. And the Bengals have extended their lead to 16-10. Kansas City is driving with about a minute and change left to Cincinnati's 45. And holy Joe, Arizona 31-3. Oh, you're at camp, Uncle Tim? Stand by. I'll be right back.
All right. That's
Ooh, good throw by Burrow there. Showing highlights of the Bengals and Chiefs there. And I've already seen that touchdown pass that he threw to Rice. And now they're showing the highlights of the Cardinals just mauling the Rams. Wow, Kyler Murray has as many touchdowns as incomplete passes? Damn. Yeah, Justin Fields, 10 of 12, 101 yards passing, 26 rushing. Sorry, I'll sit back down. Oh, Matt Ryan's on CBS. I thought he was on ESPN for some reason. Or maybe that's Alex Smith I'm thinking of. Well, let's take a look at the numbers here real quick from this game. I already said that Fields is 10 of 12, 101 yards and a score. Bo Nix just 7 for 11 and just 39 yards. Just a hair under 4 yards per attempt. Rushing, I already said Fields got 26 yards on 4 attempts. Jalen Warren has 6 attempts, 28 yards. Najee Harris, 8 attempts, 41 yards. That's good for just under 100 yards total of rushing. Which, if my math is right, 18 for 95 yards. Denver's rushing, not that great. Batty is their leading rusher on just 1 attempt. He had a nice 16-yard carry in the second. Bo Nix also ran 1 time for 13 yards. Javonte Williams, who is their main running back, he's only touched the ball 3 times for 10 yards. And McLaughlin, 2 carries for -1 yard. Receiving, George Pickens, 2 catches, 29 yards. They were both first down catches. Pat Freiermuth, 2 for 25. Jalen Warren, 2 for 19. And all these guys only have 1 catch. Van Jefferson for 12 yards. Calvin Austin for 6. Najee Harris for 5. And Darnell Washington for 5 and the touchdown. For Denver's receiving, Javonte Williams has 2 catches for 13 yards. That's their leading receiver. Ouch. But Jordan Humphrey has 2 catches for just 10 yards. And Marvin Mims, Greg Dulcich, and Burton each only have 1 catch for 8, 7, and 1 yard respectively. But yeah, about a 3-to-1 ratio on the total yards there for the Steelers. They're 189 to 62. They've ran 32 plays over Denver's 20. They basically have outplayed Denver this whole first half. There have been some penalties, and the Steelers do have 6 penalties for 50 yards to Denver's 3 for 37. Steelers 4 of 6 on third down. Denver just 1 of 5, and the Steelers have gotten 13 first downs to Denver's only 3. So based on that, you would think maybe the gap would be bigger than 10-0. But a couple of those penalties have changed that. The Broderick Jones holding call that would have been first and goal inside the 10, instead ended up being a punt a couple plays later. That was at minimum 3 points left off the board. Could be 13-0, could be 17-0. They did have the pick play that was called back, or that called back a touchdown by Pickens. And that's about it. What do I want out of the second half? I mean, besides, the penalties right now have been kind of a butt kicker on us. I mean, yeah, there was a couple penalties that benefited us. That pass interference on Riley Moss that put the ball inside their own red zone at the end of the half. That helped. I mean, so I guess it kind of evened out with that and the PI that got called later on us. If you're a Broncos fan, you're pretty frustrated with how the first half went. Really couldn't get anything going. As Will Lutz is going to start the third quarter, kick it from right to left, and it's just going to go through the end zone for yet another touchback. And we'll turn that around right there, since we are at the start of the third quarter now. And the Steelers will start from their own 30, going from left to right. Fields under center with Najee in the backfield. And takes the snap and the give to Najee. Najee's going to run to his own guy, but break out of it to the 30, and he's going to get 3 yards there. That could have been, but he got more than maybe what that should have been. Second down, 7. Fields in a shotgun with a sidecar left. Takes the snap. He looks. Dumps, passes caught. Pat Frymuth. Frymuth's going to get to the 40. He's got a first down. He gets down to the 42-yard line. Needed 7. He got 9. So far, Justin Fields having a pretty decent day. He's not forcing anything, which is good news. We don't want that. And he's made some excellent throws, too. That touchdown to Darnell Washington has been pretty Here was a heck of a throw and a great catch, too, by Washington. As 1st and 10 from their own 42, under center. And the give is to Cordell Patterson. And Patterson somehow spun out of a Zach Allen tackle that should have been a loss for 3, but he spun out and fell forward and got back to the line of scrimmage. Should be 2nd and 13. Instead, still it's just 2nd and 10 with 13:10 to go in the third. Now Fields on shotgun with a sidecar left. Takes the snap. He looks to his right. And he's under pressure, and he's going to just throw that one away. Able to avoid the sack from Zach Allen. Denver wants intentional grounding, but I think that he got it past the line of scrimmage. Now, I think he was outside the pocket, so it'll be 3rd and 10 rather than 3rd and much longer. From their own 42, they need the Denver 48 for a first. Shotgun sidecar right. Fields looks to his left. He has time. He's going to fire them to his left, and it's going to be over everyone's head. It was intended for George Pickens. He had to hurry up and get that out of there. 49, Alex Singleton was in here, almost caught the sack on him. Oh, excuse me, 15, Nick Bonino almost sacked him first. No, not the hockey player. As Waitman's out for his 3rd punt of the day. And it's going to... Doesn't get a good... Unable to keep it out of the end zone. And Denver will start from their own 20 with 12:44 to go in the third. Yeah, it wasn't the best drive there. O-line wasn't exactly giving Fields the protection he needed on that. Denver's front 4 there basically creating havoc there for Fields. For all except that one play to fry him with that got him a first down. Hope the defense can still maintain what they've been doing that whole first half. Too many times I've seen where if you keep a team in long enough here, they'll eventually catch up, no matter how bad or good they are. We saw that happen with the Ravens and the Raiders. The Raiders just kept hanging in there. And Baltimore could not put them away. Again, they had a 10-point lead twice, and they still couldn't put the Raiders away. So I'm not comfortable at all. Even though the defense has been playing very good in that first half, Denver could have a good drive here. And it's a whole different game. Nix on a shotgun on 1st and 10 from their own 20. And it's a draw handoff, and it looks like that was Javonte Williams. He'll get about 5 yards. And that was Javonte. Yeah, they're showing the first half drives. punt, downs. With the most yards they got was from when they turned the ball over to downs with just 41. All it takes is one good drive from Denver, and they're right back in this game. Second down, 5. Nix alone. Nix on shotgun. Flag is down. Pass is caught by Cortland's son, and that's the first time we've heard his name all day. He's just shy of a first down, but what's the flag about? And looking like from body language, that's on Denver, maybe a legal shift. And that is a shift on Denver. And they got 72. That's balls for Denver on. So instead of 3rd and 1, it's 2nd and 10. That's their 4th penalty here. Bo alone in shotgun, 5 wides, 3 to the right from his own 20. Takes the snap. Fires a quick pass. Pass is caught. That's Troy Franklin. Franklin's going to get to about the 29. He's a little shy of a first down. Oh, excuse me, that's Josh Reynolds, not Troy Franklin. 11 is Josh Reynolds. 16 is Troy Franklin. But yet, nonetheless, it's 3rd and 1. With 11:06 to go in the 3rd. I imagine just give it to Williams and he'll pick up the first down right there. Bo under center with Williams in the backfield. And the give to Williams. Williams is hit in the backfield and dropped for a 4-yard loss. It is Deshaun Elliott with a big tackle. Woo! Huge play by Elliott. Off a safety blitz. And he popped him right at the handoff. Dixon out for the punt, and the punt is away. And Austin will take it. No fair catch called. He's trying to run, but he's going to end up going backwards. We'll see where his forward progress is marked. I thought he called fair catch. He should have. But nonetheless, the Steelers forcing a 3 and out. Thanks to Deshaun Elliott's big tackle for a loss. That's the 4th play the Steelers defense have made a tackle for a loss, whether it was a sack or just a tackle. Whew. I knew they were going to give it to Williams. I knew it was just going to be give it to Williams and he'll go up the middle. And Elliott just comes off a safety blitz untouched. Well done there. I think that's the 3rd 3 and out we forced too. $10:08 to go in the 3rd. While we're on a commercial, it's 34-10 Arizona over the Rams. Still 16-10 Cincinnati over Kansas City. Boy, Rams having a tough go. You already lost Puka Nacua, who's on IR. And they've already known that they've lost Cooper Kupp for the day. And I believe it was an ankle that what has him out. And an 0-2 start for them. I had a feeling the Rams were going to have a rough go this year. I mean, losing Aaron Donald to retirement, it was going to hurt them more than they thought they would. Fields from left to right, shotgun with a draw hand up to Najee up the middle, and Najee's going to get nowhere. He's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well, they gave him a yard. I don't know why. But anyway, 2nd down and 9 from their own 24. And the quick throw to Van Jefferson. He makes the catch, but he's, again, only going to get at the most 2 yards. So 3rd and 8 coming up with 9:10 to go in the 3rd. Fields on shotgun, sidecar right, takes the snap, looks right, now looks left. Fires deep left, the pass is going to be over everyone's head. It was intended for Van Jefferson, but it falls harmlessly incomplete. That was Riley Moss, who's back in the game. That was on the coverage. So a very fast 3 and out there. A lot of hand fighting there on that throw. Van wanted a flag for pass interference, but they were both hand fighting that, so they let that go. Wademan out for the punt, and the punt is away. And this one is going to be fair, caught at the 25. We got a flag down, however. This may go back even further. And it's holding on Denver. And it was on Pat Surtain. Yeah, I see what you mean, Uncle Tim. YouTube was having fun. YouTube's connection was having fun with me earlier, like late first, early second. Here it kept going in and out on me. It's going fine now, but for like 10 minutes it was kicking my ass. Much like Dallas's defense. Oh! Sorry, I had to get that little jab in there on Dallas. I don't even know what was more surprising, the fact that Ravens blew that game or just the fact that Dallas wasn't even there for theirs. It's like, Jesus. I mean, I guess that's typical Dallas here. 1 week you have them thinking they're going to win the Super Bowl, then the next week they're going to be like, could they even beat Washington? I mean, is that the kind of year that they're going to have? I mean, I did put in my bingo card they were going to have a bad year. I mean, after last week, it was like, well, okay. Them in Philly for the East. Yeah, thanks, Uncle Tim. That's why that's there. That's why I bought that. And Instead of, like last year, I just had the dry erase board, and half the time I couldn't even read it, even looking back at it. So I figured, why not just buy a scoreboard here with much easier to read than my shitty handwriting. Well, look at that outfit. Anyway, 8:54 to go in the first, or in the third, 1st and 10 from their own 15, Denver. They give to Williams, and Williams is going to get about a couple of yards, and that's it. They keep trying to give Javonte Williams the rock, but Williams is just hardly getting anything going. I mean, Atlanta last week was getting some runs going against them with Bijan, and they kind of abandoned it. I mean, Bijan was running decent against us last week, and they kind of went away from it. 2nd down and 7 from their own 18-yard line. They need the 25 for a first. And, did they get that? Delay a game. Denver, you're probably better off just keeping. Nope, they got the timeout in. They got the timeout. I was about to say, I'm like, Denver, you might as well just eat that penalty and keep that timeout because you may need that later. So instead of 2nd and 12, it's still 2nd and 7 with 8:09 to go. Bo on a shotgun with a sidecar right. Fakes the pitch. He's under pressure. He scrambles. He's looking. He's just trying to throw it, and he throws it. Well, he threw it away, but Greg Dulcich was in the area, and it was too high for him, so it'll be 3rd and 7 coming up. Larry Ogunjobi there on the pressure. Cortland Sutton, we've hardly heard his name all game long. Great job by Joey Porter Jr. covering him. 3rd and 7. Bo in a shotgun. He looks to his left. Now fires to the middle pass. Caught by Sutton for a first down inside to the 40 and down to the 44-yard line. We have a flag down, however. Right about where Cortland caught that. Is there a PI, or are they going to have the Steelers caught for something? Oh, they're going to call Joey Porter Jr. for a holding, but it declined anyway. I had the jinx that. I said they hadn't hardly called freaking Sutton's name all day, and then he gets a big catch it for about 20-plus yards. Shoot. Where are they at? Their own 42? Oh, their own 44. Oh, Wildcat here. A little trickery here. Pitch to Nix, and Nix is going to throw it deep downfield. The pass is caught by Denver. It's going to be a 1st and goal inside the 10. It's Josh Reynolds at the 7-yard line. Oh, the tricks. The tricks. It was a Wildcat. Bo Nix was lined up as a wide receiver, and it's 1st and goal. And, okay, we got whistles here. 7:06 left. What's the deal here? Wait a second. Okay, it was a handoff. I was starting to wonder if the initial handoff was like a forward pitch, but it wasn't. It was just and the stoppage was for Dante Jackson getting banged up. He's able to go off at his own power. Oh, boy, this is what I was worried about. This was what I was worried about. First and goal from the 7. On a shotgun handoff to Javonte Williams, and Williams is going to get tackled by Landon Roberts for maybe 1 yard. Damn it. I knew this was coming. I saw this goddamn thing coming. It was like Denver didn't have a lot of yards, and I knew they were going to have that one drive that was going to give them a lot of yards. And the Steelers had a chance. I felt like the Steelers have had a couple of chances to maybe put the throttle down on this thing, and now Denver's in striking distance of making a one-possession game. Bo alone in shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to throw in the passes. Intercepted! Terrible throw by Bo! It's Corey Trice! Woo! He thought he had Cortland Sutton and Corey Trice Jr., who missed all of his rookie year last year. His first interception of his career. Let's fucking go, baby! Oh, bro, what are you throwing that one for, though? What the hell? I mean, I saw... I could see from behind the camera angle behind him, he thought he had Sutton. I don't think he ever saw Corey Trice. I think he was just zoned in on Cortland. Oh, let's cash this into points. Let's get a touchdown. Make it 17-0. Let's make this 17-0 and put the hammer down on this. First turnover of the game. Man, right after that great trick play that Denver drew up. That was a great play, too. But, man, Corey Trice Jr. I remember in April when we were drafting, I was like, how come we haven't gotten a cornerback yet? Then I kept remembering, we did get Corey Trice Jr. He missed last year because of an injury. Anyway, 6:10 left. The Steelers at their own 20. Fields under center. He looks. Fires a deep one. The pass is going to be incomplete, intended for Pickens, but they're going to get Pat Surtain for interference. He never turned his head around. And Surtain is disgusted. And just like that pass interference was like a 35-yard penalty too. So they're already in Denver territory. Oh, he did turn his head around, but he never let go of him. I thought he never turned his head around. He did have his head around, but he didn't disengage. I formation, hand off to Jalen Warren, and Warren is going to get tackled at the 41-yard line of Denver for a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8, 5:53 to go in the third. Shotgun formation for Fields. Fires the quick pass. Pass is caught by Fryermuth, but he's going to be short of a first down. For a gain of about, we'll say 5, it'll be 3rd and 3-ish. And, showed it. God almighty. Offensive lineman touchdown for Kansas City. I don't mind watching big men score. 3rd and 3, shotgun formation. The handoff to Warren. Warren's he's gonna be short. Needed 3, he only got a yard. Tried a misdirection, but Denver held. 4:40 to go. Is Tomlin gonna go for it? They're at the Denver 35. Nope, they're gonna send Boz out there. This would be 52, I think. No, 53 from the left hash. Boz's kick is up. Is it going to stay inside? Yes, it's good. It wasn't a touchdown, but it's points. We'll take it. 4:16 to go in the third. The Steelers extend their lead to 13-0. And what was it? A 6 to 10 point swing. It could have been 10-7 us. Instead, it's 13-0 us. So we'll take the swing. Definitely take the swing. Holy crap, James Conner scored again for... You got 6 of you watching. Thank you for tuning in. I mean, I would have liked it better if we got a touchdown out of that. But, 3 points is better than 0. So, kick is away. And that's just going to go all the way into the seats. Cincy driving, trying to take the lead back late in the third. It's about 4:40 to go left there. 41-10 Arizona over the Rams. Good Lord. And Matthew Stafford's still in there? At that point, you just tell Stafford, take a seat. We've already lost 2 wide receivers. We don't need to lose you. Mo under center on 1st and 10 from his own 30. Williams in the backfield. And they give to Williams. Williams runs to the right corner, and he's going to lose a couple of yards. It's Dante Jackson back in there. Up of it. Here, I guess he's okay. He's more than okay. 2-yard tackle for a loss, and it's a holding on Denver, and they're going to decline that penalty. It's going to be 2nd and 12. Four minutes left in the third here. Bowen and shotgun with a sidecar right. That's the 5th negative yardage play for Denver. Takes the snap. Nix. He has time. He's gonna fire a bomb. He's got a guy, but it's way over his head. That was intended for Marvin Mims Jr. He was open. He did have a couple of steps, but he overthrew him by 10 yards. I admire that he tried a bomb. I admire that he tried that. He had a couple of steps. The accuracy wasn't there. 3rd and 11, 3:48 to go. They need their own 40 for a first down. Bo on shotgun, sidecar left, takes the snap. Under pressure, he's going to run. And he is going to be tackled well short of a first down. 31, Bishop Jr. with the tackle. And yet another 3 and out for the Broncos. Great tackle by Bishop. It looked like for a moment here that Bo might have had the room for the first down, but Bishop with a great job getting as the punt is away. 4th 3 and out of the day for Denver. As Austin takes the punt from his own 9. He's going to run to the left. He gets the 15 to the 20. He's trying to shake up a couple of tackles, and he's going to get to about the 19, actually. That's as far as he'll get with 2:59 to go in the third. Okay, come on. How about a classic Steelers football drive? Just run the rock, pound the rock, run some clock. Get at least a field goal to make it 16. I mean, I like to see the Steelers have this ball all the way to the end of the third quarter at least. There's like, okay, there's like let's get a drive going and let's burn some clock. Let's quit effing around. As the Steelers will start from their own 19. From left to right. Under center. And they give the Najee. Najee's going to get to the 25, and he's going to get close to a first down. I think he got 9 yards on that run. And Uncle Tim, this little setup here I have here is showing you who has the ball and what quarter it's in. And every now and then I'll tell you how much time is left. Fields under center on 2nd and 1. They give it again to Najee. Najee will get the first down this time. Needed 1. He got we got flags, though. It's probably going to be a hold on us. Would have been a first down. And he needed 1, got 3, but they're going to lose 10 on a hold. And they got Connor Hayward, number 83, on the hold. I was going to say, if it was Broderick Jones again, I swear to God. Clock's still running, though. 2 minutes left in the third. Fields a loaded shotgun. Looks like he had a trick play, but he bailed on it. So, Fields ran. Oh. Fields bailed on the play and ran out of bounds. He ran into one of the chain. He ran into the gentleman that's holding up the first down for the down marker. And he's an older gentleman, too. I hope he's okay. And it wasn't on purpose. Fields just got bumped into him. None of it was on purpose. It looks like he's okay. I think the Ravens and the Raiders had something similar happen. Someone from the chain gang collapsed. I hope that person's okay. It's 3rd and 12. Fields takes a shotgun snap. He looks. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Calvin Austin, a third. Tight window there. Kind of a dangerous throw, but it falls incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 12 with 1:26 to go in the third. PJ Locke there actually got his hand on it before Austin could do anything with it. So Waitman's out for his 5th punt of the day, and the punt is away. And taking it from his own 30 is Mims. And Mims is going to get to the 40 to the 45. There's a flag down, so that's going to come back no matter what. Probably going to be, I would say maybe the 25-yard line is where Denver's going to start this next one. That's about where that flag was thrown. So with 1:15 to go in the third, they're showing the advertisement, USC at Michigan next Saturday. Uncle Tim, they got a good one going on Dad's birthday. Georgia at Alabama in 2 weeks on Dad's birthday. That's going to be fun. Anyway, 1st and 10. I formation from their own 30. Bo's going to fire a screen to Williams. Williams with a catch gets to the 35 and tackled forward at about the 38-yard line for an 8-yard gain. And, Cincinnati retook the lead. It's 22-17. Went for 2 and then didn't get it. 2nd down 2 here with Bo under center. And they give to Williams. And Williams is going to get the 1st down. He needed 2 and he got 3 to their own 41-yard line with 30 seconds left in the third. That may be the last play of the third. They can run it all the way down if they so desire. Let's see if they get it off on a shotgun. They do get it off before the third period ends. This will be the last one. Fires a deep pass over the head, almost reeled it in. That was intended for 45. That is Nate Atkins, excuse me. He had him, but he overthrew. But actually, Atkins did get his hands on it. But that's the end of the third period. It's 13-0 Steelers. It was overthrown a little bit, but Atkins did get his hands on it. But nonetheless, it fell incomplete. And now this is where I start to panic. Because of how I am in no way comfortable with that mark right now. And I thought Denver was going to cut it to 10-7 earlier. And I was going to be like, well, here we go. And then Bo threw that bad pass. Again, I guess when they ask him about it, man, I don't know how he couldn't have seen Corey Trice on that one, to tell you the truth. Again, I'll probably have to watch Perna's reaction to that. I'll see what he thinks about it. This is starting to feel like the kind of drive that it's either Denver's going to score and it's going to be a one-score game, or he may throw another pick. And I don't know if I don't know. Just going by what I've seen recently out of the Steelers. Very seldom do they win by more than one possession. There was that one game with Cincinnati last Christmas. I think that was the only one that they won by more than one possession. Other than that, it's been close. At the start of the fourth quarter, Denver goes from left to right. Fakes the handoff because there's a flag down at the line of scrimmage. He fires a pass. Passes. Is that caught by Sutton or did it fall incomplete? It looks like he fell incomplete. There's a flag down at the line of scrimmage. That might have been a legal shift anyway. No, they got offside. On Highsmith? Oh, no. Oh, they got Deshaun Elliott for offside. Yeah, he was offside. Yeah, that's a good call. He was definitely offside. Second down and 5. Would have been 3rd and 10, but now it's 2nd and 5. Crap. That's the 8th penalty on the Steelers for 65 yards. Denver's had 7 penalties for 99 yards, basically from those pass interference calls. Bo on shotgun with a sidecar left. And the draw handoff is to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's going to get a first down, and he's going to get past the 50 to the 46-yard line of the Steelers. And the clock running to 14:40 in Denver's in Steeler territory on 1st and 10. Man, they got Alex Highsmith overcommitting to it. Highsmith was sold that Bo was going to have the ball there. Jesus, Steelers only have 2 first downs in this half. Bo and there's the flags down there, and Bo just throws that away because he knows that's going to be holding on them anyway. They were holding Herbig here like a baby on that one. I think every referee threw the flag on that one. They got Garrett Bowles on the hold because Herbig was about. Well, he had to, otherwise Bo was going to be taking a sack. So it's 1st and 20 instead of 2nd and 20. So I'll call that a good hold, if you will. Bo alone in shotgun with 3 wides to the right from their own 44. Takes a snap, fires a quick screen pass to Dulcich, and Dulcich isn't going to go anywhere. They read that one well. Keanu Benton there on the tackle. So it's 2nd and 20, 13:40 to go in the 4th. Again in shotgun, this time sidecar right. Banana bunch to the left, or excuse me, to the right. Fires a pass. Pass is dropped by Dulcich. It wouldn't have gotten the first down. It was only about a 5 or 6 yard gain at the most, but it would have made it 3rd and a little more reasonable. Instead, it's going to be 3rd and Saskatchewan, or 3rd and 20. Yeah, that's just right in his hands. He just drops it. Third and 20. They need the Steelers 36 for a first down. Bo, shotgun, sidecar right. Takes the snap. He's looking. He's just going to dump it at midfield to McLaughlin. It looks like, no, but it's Williams on the catch. And Williams is going to be well short of a first down. He did get a good chunk. It's going to bring up 4th down, and it looks like Denver's going to go for it. And it looks like there's some rain coming down as well. It'll be 4th and 6 with 13 minutes left. And Bo's going to be a loaded shotgun here. Biggest player of the game here so far. Again, they need the Steelers 36 for a first. They're at the Steelers 42. Takes the snap. Fires a quick pass. Pass caught first down to the 30 to the 25 and tackled to the 20-yard line. And that is Josh Reynolds, who has been the main target for Bo Nix today. Or at least his best target. He needed 6, and they got much more than that. They got 22 yards on that catch and run. From the Steeler 20. Hand off to Williams, and Williams is going to get 2 yards with 12 minutes left. Wow, that's amazing. Denver's had 516 games, and 516 home games, and they've never been shut out. Wow, it's amazing. Bo on a shotgun with a sidecar right from the 18. Takes the snap. He's under pressure. He's going to throw it. He's going to dump it, and it's going to be a 2-yard catch. And that is number 28. Can't see who that was. That might have been that's Batty. Yeah, that was Batty from earlier. I should have wrote his name down on the damn tablet. Oh, well. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Obviously 4-down territory. They need the Steelers 10 for a first. Denver only 2 of 9 on 3rd down. They did from the 16. Bo takes the shotgun snap. He looks. Fires to the middle. Passes. Batted at the line of scrimmage. Falls incomplete. Almost was picked off. I couldn't see who got his hand on it. It might have been Benton who got his hand on it. And it's going to be 4th down and 6 with 10:45 to go. Oh, no, it's Loudermilk, number 92. Loudermilk got his hand on it. And Bishop Jr. almost dove in and made the catch, or made the interception. And instead, they're going to send Will Lutz out for a field goal with 10:45 to go for 35 yards from the right hash. Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is through. So Denver avoids the shutout. Might have been the right play. I thought they were just going to try and get the touchdown there, but they still have time for 2 drives. 10:45, they can get there's a couple more drives to be had. If there was like maybe 6 minutes left or less, then I think you definitely go for the touchdown there. It's the safe play, but at the same time, like, you don't want to necessarily be point chasing. You already had that missed opportunity with that interception in the end zone. Oh, my God. I guess since he had an interception and then Burrow fumbled it and Kansas City ran back for a scoop and score. It's 23-22 Kansas City. I mean, obviously for Steelers fans, you want to see Cincinnati lose. For division purposes, you've already seen the Ravens go down 0-2. Cleveland avoided the 0-2 slump against Jacksonville. And the Cardinal-Ram game is officially a final 41-10. And it probably didn't feel like it was that close. Beware of the onside here, guys. Oh, what? And the kick is away. No onside. And it's going to land in the landing zone, so they're going to have to return this. And a little bobble at the goal line. And Warren is not even going to get back to his own 15. So it looked like Lutz kind of like squibbed it, or if not, line drived it. And that's right. Justin Jefferson did get hurt for Minnesota. That sucks. I mean, Minnesota already had to deal with the fact that they lost the quarterback they drafted for the year. And the Steelers only 30 yards in the second half here. Here's Fields on 1st and 10 from his own 14. Tries to fire pass. Oh, couldn't get it to Pickens. Falls incomplete. A little too far ahead for Pickens. Surtain on the coverage. Yeah, it's been a sluggish second half for the Steelers here. 10:31 to go in the fourth, 2nd and 10 from their own 14. And they give the Cordell Patterson, and Patterson's going to get maybe 3 yards. And so it's going to be a very fast 3rd and 7 coming up here. I know we're up 10, but I think we need this 3rd down. 10 minutes left. Fields on a shocker with a sidecar right. On 3rd and 7, again, they need the 24 for a first. Takes the snap. He's under pressure. Quickly gets it off. The pass is caught, and it's going to be a first down. Calvin Austin with a catch, but we got a flag down, however. Oh, is this going to be hold? Come on. That was a great catch and a good job by Austin to get the first, but is this really coming back? Fucking hell, it's holding. Dan Moore, God, jeez. I'm already pissed off at Broderick Jones. Dan Moore, you have to get back in my crawl. And really? That was the hold? Okay, whatever. You do you, refs. Come on. Now you're getting my reaction more than you are your play-by-play, by the way. 3rd and 16, and it's just going to be a draw hand up to Warren, and Warren's just going to get to the – he's going to fight for a couple more yards, but that's it. He's going to get to the 19. He's 5 yards shy of a first down. We've had 2 holding calls that took away first downs. One by Jones, the other by Moore. That last one with Moore was a little freaking ticky-tacky in my opinion, but whatever. Wademan's punt is away. And taking it from his own 30 is Mims. He's going to run to the right. And he's just going to be tackled. And he tried to go from east to west, and he got nowhere with it. Matakevich came in on the tackle. 8:43 to go. Are we really going to have to rely on the defense? They've been out there for a long-ass time in the second half. We have less than 30 yards in the second half. I think we got more. Yeah, I think we have more yards off that Patrick Surtain interference call alone over what we actually did. Even though that was interference, but the fact that that's our biggest play in this second half. Well, offensively, I should say, not we had the Corey Trice interception that took away points. Which again, I mean, because of that interception, it was either going to be. It could be 10-10 right now, actually. Now that I think about it. Oh, man. I have seen this movie too many times to know what Denver's going to do next year. And even though Denver really ain't that good offensively, but that doesn't matter sometimes. You let someone hang around too damn long, they're going to make you pay for that. And I'm sure Raven fans are telling themselves the same freaking thing right now. Because they did that with the Colts last year against Gardner Minshew. They did it again with Gardner Minshew with the Raiders. Great googly moogly. From the on 31, Bo Nix on a shotgun. Highsmith on the pressure. Highsmith trying to rushes him out, and Bo's just going to lob this one into the popcorn vendor. There's a flag down. Is this holding on? Please be holding on them. They've been reasonably fair with the calls, though. They've called Denver for a lot of stuff, too. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, the refs are screwing us. No, they've been calling a lot of stuff. I think I get balls again for a hold. Jesus, you guys are taking forever on this. 8:35 to go, by the way, while we're waiting on the official. Okay, we got flags on both guys, so they offset. So all I did was just waste about 10 seconds. They called a legal block in the back on Denver, but they called Joey Porter Jr. for a hold on Sutton. Yeah, what the hell? So anyway, with 8:35 left in the fourth, Bo on a shotgun, fires a quick pass, dropped again by Dulcich. That's the second one he's dropped. That would have been about an 8 or 9 yard gain. Again, that just hits him right in the hands and he drops it. Shotgun on 2nd and 10. Nix bootlegs right. Another flag down, and Bo just throws that one again to the popcorn vendor. And that one's probably going to be a hold on Denver because that flag was right about the line of scrimmage. Do you decline it and make it 3rd and 10, or do you make it 2nd and 20? That's the better question. Oh, there were two of them. Oh, wait, more offsetting penalties? I don't have the audio on, by the way. They get Surtain for illegal contact. There's the hold on Denver. So it's again 2nd and 10. 8:24 to go. Did Denver go too soon? Highsmith jumped, but he said somebody went for first. Neutral, fuck me. It's zone infraction on Highsmith. It's going to be 2nd and 5 instead. Oh, yeah, no one moved. It is on Highsmith. Fuck. It's more annoying when they actually made the right call, to tell you the truth. I'd rather be pissed off if it was the wrong call. Now I'm just mad because, oh, damn it, I wish I didn't see that. Cincinnati's up 25-23. Draw handoff to Williams, and Williams is going to lose 3 yards. TJ Watt was in on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 7, 8:12 left and counting. Haven't heard a lot out of TJ today so far. He does have that 1 sack earlier. 3rd and 7 on a shotgun. Under duress and incomplete. That one, Nix, he definitely felt TJ Watt's presence. And it's 4th and 7, 7:57 to go. Do you go for it? You're down 2 possessions still. Now TJ's making his presence felt. And they're going to punt it. I mean, it's still 8 minutes. They have 2 timeouts, actually. And Dixon's punt is away. Just don't fumble it, Austin. And Austin's going to be tackled. He's just shy of the 20. Which I don't care. As long as he didn't muff it or fumble it, that was fine by me. Steelers will have their home opener next week against the 2-0 LA Chargers. The surprisingly 2-0 LA Chargers. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, depends on who you ask. I mean, yeah, the Carolina game today was predictable. I just didn't know what we were going to see with that Raider game. Fields under center from his own 19 with Najee in the backfield. And the delayed handoff to Najee. And Najee's going to just go forward for a couple of yards, if that. As the clock runs, 7:38 to go. And if I remember right, they had Russell Wilson inactive, and he's in pads again. I don't know either. That's the 2nd straight week he's done that, where he's been listed as inactive. I think he was listed as the 3rd emergency QB, though. I think that's why. Under center again, the give off to Najee again. Najee gets to the 25 and maybe to the 26. And we got some extracurricular stuff going on here. It's 3rd and 3, I think, unless a flag got thrown for the extra stuff. Clock continuing to run, 6:45 to go. Rather not see another 3 and out right now. The defense is eventually starting to get tired. They've been out there for quite a bit of this second half. 6:30 to go. Fields on the shotgun with the sidecar right. Takes the snap. Fires to his right, fires deep. The pass is going to be incomplete. It was intended for Calvin Austin III. And when a late flag comes down, is this a hit on a defenseless receiver is the question. That came in late. That's not pass interference. Austin did take a hit. Is this on the defenseless? Oh, my goodness. They got PJ locked for unnecessary roughness. I mean, yeah, it is a defenseless player, I guess you could call that. I mean, depends on what your definition of defenseless is. But that's a huge, and it seems like Peyton agrees with the call. The way he's talking to Luck is like, you got to learn how to stop on that spot. So with 6:22 to go, instead of 4th down and Denver getting the ball back, it's 1st and 10 Steelers from their own 41. Under center and the hand up to Najee. Najee's just going to get a yard, if that. But more importantly, that's like maybe another minute and a half, 2 minutes getting run off the clock. It'll be 2nd and 8. And Locke's, they're showing Locke being irate and Sean Payton having to calm him down, even though it looked like he was just pissed off about it. Second down and 8, and they're giving him an extra yard. So 2nd down and 8 from their own 43. 5:45 to go. Under center. Fakes the handoff. He's going to scramble. He's going to run to his right. And he's going to run out of bounds. And he gained about 3-ish yards. Clock stops with 3. Okay, now they're showing why Peyton's so mad because Locke was so irate. He slammed his helmet down after he got called. 3rd and 5 with the clock winding here, even though he ran out of bounds. 5:10 to go. Fields, shotgun, 3 wides to the right side, car left. They need the Denver 49 for a first. He fumbled the ball, I think. No, okay. Oh, jeez, that just my head scrambled for a second there. Warren ended up with it. I don't think there was a fumble. I think it was just a weird handoff. What happened here? Fields wasn't ready for the snap. It went off his face mask, and somehow Jalen Warren ended up with it. I'm seeing it on a replay now. He lost a few yards, but we'll take that over what that could have been. Miscommunication between Fields and Zach Frazier. I don't think Fields was ready for the snap. But Warren recovered it, and he lost a couple yards. And Denver called a timeout, by the way, so they stopped the clock with 4:53 to go. And the punting unit is out there. Waitman on the punt, and it is away. And it looks like oh God, couldn't pin him down. Bounced in the end zone, and Denver will start from their own 20. So 4:45 left, and Denver needs 2 scores. And Cincinnati is still leading 25-23 with 6:57 to go in their game. How close is Cincinnati? 1st and 10. Bo on a shotgun. Fires a quick pass. This time Dulcich does get the catch. And he does get 8 or 9 yards. The clock winding, though. They tackled him in bounds. Denver with only 1 timeout. And they're running the hurry up. 2nd and 1 from their own 29. Bo on a shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. He's just going to scramble and try to get the first down. He does get the first down. Needed 1. He got 3. But the clock continuing to run. 4:12 now. And they're continuing. Snap. Bo looks. Fires to the middle. The pass is caught for a first. To the 45 to the 50. Tackle to the Steeler 45 and tackle to the Steeler 41. That is number 84, LeJordan Humphrey with the catch and run. And the Broncos are in business with the clock running, though. 4:43 or 3:43, excuse me. Missed tackle there by Bishop Jr. Gave him some extra yards. Fitzpatrick had to come in on the tackle. And we got a man and we got a Steeler down. Is that 26? Is that Jackson? I think that's Jack. Yeah, it's Dante Jackson, the corner that we acquired from the Deontay Johnson trade with Carolina. So the clock stopped with 3:38 left. Showing the total yards in this quarter, Denver has 83 to the Steelers just 27. 1st and 10 from the Steeler 42. Bo takes the shotgun snap, pumps, fires the pass to the middle. The pass is caught by Humphrey again, and he's got another first down for 13 yards. Continuing to run. Another first down for Denver. 3:10 at the Steeler 29. Bo takes. He looks, dumps one. Williams. To the 25 to the 20 and tackled forward for another first down. Clock still running. 2:52 to go. Denver's driving, but they need 2 scores and they need to hurry up. I think they would rather get this score before the 2-minute warning. From the Steelers 16. Bo alone in shotgun with 3 wides to the right. Takes the snap. He's going to run, just going to run, and he's going to fall. He just dives forward to about the 10-yard line for a 4-yard gain. Clock is still running. 2:15 now. 2nd and 5. I mean, it's at the point any score they're going for an onside kick. Shotgun with a sidecar left. Bo takes the snap. Looks. Fires near the corner of the end zone, but it falls harmlessly incomplete. It was intended for Dulcich, but it looks like it was a miscommunication on the route running. I don't think even Dulcich knew it was coming to him. He was kind of running in, and the throw was near the sideline. So 2:01 to go. So this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning regardless. So that's 1 timeout off the board. So no matter what Denver does here, as far as what score they get, they have to get the onside kick. 3rd and 5 from the Steeler 11. They need the 6 for a first down, but they'd rather prefer end zone. Shotgun snap. Bo fires to the end zone pass. Almost intercepted by Joey Porter Jr. At least he was the closest one to that. So we're at the 2-minute warning, and one lineman for Denver is down. We're at the 2-minute warning, 1:56. My mic's going in and out. No, the lights are still on. I've been hearing myself over this, by the way. That little faint voice, if you guys have been hearing a faint voice in here, it's this. Well, Rocky, you said you wanted Arizona to win. Well, they won all right. They had that game won. Really? So it'll be 4th and 5. I think Denver's just going to have to kick that field goal and just hope to get that onside kick. There's really no reason for them to go for it on 4th and 5 when you need a field goal anyway. If it was maybe 4th and 1, then maybe I could see the argument. But 4th and 5, yeah, you need a touchdown, but you also need the field goal. So I think Sean Payton, that is, has to kick the field goal and just hope the onside kick comes through. Because you got to get the onside kick no matter what anyway. So just take the 3 points that you need and just hope the onside kick goes. Because if you don't get the onside kick, it doesn't matter. I'm surprised that Cincinnati is even hanging in there with Kansas City, despite not having a full deck out there. Even if they don't win, I mean, I thought Kansas City was just going to run away with it. And yep, they're going to bring Will Lutz out there. This is about 29 yards from the left hash. Kick is up, and did he check? Oh, he just got that. I thought he shanked that for a second. That looked gnarly for a second. I thought it was no good for a split second. It's good. Kick is good. Okay, that looked a lot closer than that. Holy Joe. Yeah, Eric, I just saw your comment. It is exhausting when you're watching the exact same shit 3 years in a row with the exception of a couple of games. It's like the Christmas game with the Bengals was exactly that, a gift. A game we didn't have to stress out the hell. Which nobody saw coming because it was Mason Rudolph starting. That was the first of his 3 starts where he got the Steelers into the playoffs, kicking and screaming. So we're going to see how this new onside kick stuff goes down. They said they changed this stuff. They said they changed the onside kick ordeal to try to bring the percentages up. So this is going to look funky. Kick is away. Oh, they're just kicking. They didn't do the onside kick. What? Am I missing something here? Why are you not going for the onside kick? You only have 1 timeout. If you had 2, okay, fine, I get it. Okay, now we just get a first down, the game's over. Fields is under center with Najee in the backfield from their own 30. Thought we were going to see an onside kick, but he didn't kick an onside. Give the Najee. Najee gets a yard as a motorcycle goes by. Maybe my mic's going in and out because I'm talking too loud for it. I don't know. Which sometimes happens. Second down and 8. Denver called their last timeout. 1:51 left. Denver, even if Denver forces the 3 and up, there's not a lot of time. Under center is Fields on 2nd and 8. Najee in the backfield. They'll give it to Najee. He'll run to the right-hand side. Najee's going to get to the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and we'll call it a long 4 since they're saying 3rd and 4. Still 25-23. Let's see what's going on with it. Clock winding, and the Steelers will call a timeout with 1:06 left to avoid the 5-yard penalty. So even if the Steelers don't get this, probably going to be about a 20 to 25 second difference between game and play clock. And then you have the punt, which would leave about, if you get enough hang time on it, maybe less than 50, obviously left it roughly about 15. About 15 seconds, maybe. Well, if you get the first down, then it doesn't matter. Fields on shotgun with a sidecar right. That's Jalen Warren. I imagine it'll be a draw to Warren, and it is a draw to Warren. Oh no, Fields kept it. He fooled me. Fields kept it, but he ain't gonna get the first down anyway. He might have had a lane, but he got clogged up early. But he stayed up for a couple extra seconds to drive some. So right now it's a 17-second difference between game and play clock. I imagine the Steelers will just run it down again, call a timeout with 17, 18 seconds left. Then the punt's going to take about another 7 or 8 seconds. Man, Kansas City's got a 4th and 16 with less than 2 minutes left in their own territory. They're in danger of losing that. And timeout call with 18 seconds left. So, key play. Key play was the Corey Trice interception that they're showing right now. Yep. That changed the game entirely. Okay, Waitman, just get that out of it. It doesn't even have to be a great punt, just a punt. Just get it in the air. And the punt is in the air. And they're going to run it out. 10 seconds. Mims is only going to get to his own 19-yard line with 8 seconds left. So Bo may have time to run. It'll be a bunch of hook and ladder stuff. And they actually put it on another second on there, so 9 seconds. And they're just gonna and the Steelers are just gonna have 4 men up front, and then everybody else about 15 yards back. Bo on shotgun. He looks. Hit. Caught at the 35. They're going to start the hook and ladder right now. And did he get out of bounds in time? They try to hook and ladder so they can get out of bounds, and it looks like he did beat the clock. There is 1 second left. Almost was a sack there by TJ. It was about the 35-yard line is where he ran out. I thought they were going to hook and ladder stuff. I thought they weren't going to have time to get out of bounds, but they did. So the 34-yard line is where they mark it with 1 second. So I don't know if Bo can throw it that far. It's just going to, it looks like the way they're forming it looks like it's just going to be a bunch of hook and ladder stuff. Here's the snap. Bo looks, throws it deep in the middle of the passes. Intercepted! Game over! It's Casey with the interception, and the Steelers win 13-6. Hallelujah. The Steelers are 2-0, kicking and screaming. We've only scored 18 and 13 points total. And now they switched over to the Kansas City game, and they're just basically in field goal range at this point. There's 32 seconds left in that game. Kansas City has all 3 timeouts. All they need is Harrison Butker to be. Oh, the defense did it. We're gonna have we're gonna be open our. God, I can't even talk right now. I guess is Kansas City just going to run that down all the way to 0? Even though it's about a 50-some-odd yard field goal for them. No, they call timeout with 17 seconds. I was going to say, don't you want to get closer? Oh, boy. Yeah, the Corey Trice interception is what saved us on this one. Because we really weren't that good. We were not good in the second half at all. We were doing fine in the first half, and really the only reason we even got points in the second half was because of the Trice interception and then the Surtain pass interference call almost immediately after. So the Steelers defense have allowed only 10 and 6 points respectively on the road. And here's Harrison Butker about ready to kick a field goal to win it for the Chiefs. Imagine that. How many times has he done that? It looks like Cincy played a much better game than what they did, obviously, last week. But that fumble, scoop, and score, there's a little win there. So, kick is up. That's right down Broadway. So, Cincy is 0-2. So, Joe Burrow, who's trying to cosplay as Cody Rhodes, is 0-2. So since he's 0-2, Baltimore's 0-2. Cleveland won today against the Jacksonville team who just keep shooting themselves. I mean, you had to know once Kansas City got in field goal territory that Kansas City was just going to win that game. Like, Butker doesn't miss. Well, let's see. Bills, Chargers, Chiefs. We'll see later tonight. Houston and the Steelers of all teams. How are we 2-0? I mean, I know T.J. Watt will be the answer to on both sides. Well, I mean, are we going to see Justin Fields next week against the Chargers if Wilson's ready to go? Man, I don't know. I could say, do we ride the hot hand? But I'm like, it's not like Fields is burning the world down with his numbers. It's one of those, like, as long as you're not turning the ball over, doing just fine. I don't know if we should see Russell Wilson next week or not. I don't know. We didn't execute the second half great at all. Like, I think some would say we were desperately trying to give that away. But I mean, the stuff we did in the second half in this game, we're not going to get away with next week against the Chargers. We definitely need to play better offensively. This was not our best. This was similar to last week, really. We just did enough to get points on the board when we got down there. I mean, in the first half, they looked just fine. I mean, they dominated just about everything. Time of possession, you name it, they dominated that. But, I mean, again, offensively, the biggest play of the day came from Patrick Surtain, giving us 35 yards on that PI shortly after Trice's pick. So, anyway, I'll call it here. We're 2-0, so I won't bitch too much. I don't know how we're 2-0. I mean, obviously our defense is the reason that we're 2-0. We definitely got to play better offensively if we're going to beat the Chargers. I mean, again, there's stuff we got away with today and last week that we're not going to get away with against a Jim Harbaugh team. I mean, Justin Herbert will get you touchdown passes over Bo Nix. So that's what I got to say. We'll see you next week.